Beneath a canopy of 1,000,000 trees, in 400 acres of woodland and water, you'll steal upon the unexpected. Relaxation. Exhilaration. This is the magic of Center Parcs. Ring 0990 200 200 and discover the country club in the heart of the forest.
Hello, I'm Chris Kelly. Unless you've actually been to Center Parcs, that commercial is probably the first you've seen of them. So let me tell you a bit more about this unique leisure experience. And for once, that word unique is justified. It's because it's such an unusual concept that we're making this video. Center Parcs is nothing like the traditional British holiday. For starters, each Center Parcs Village is set in 400 acres of forest without disturbing the natural habitat. It's very much like being abroad without going far from home. And thanks to a brilliant understanding of what we actually want when we're relaxing, it appeals to young and old alike. One of the great things about Center Parcs is that whether you fancy the feel of a country club, the exhilaration of sport, or the sheer luxury of being pampered, always at your own pace, of course, Center Parcs have the answer. But don't take my word for it. Here's an independent view from Anna Walker of the ITV holiday programme, Wish You Were Here.
This new holiday village is green in every sense of the word. Cycling, for instance, is the environmentally friendly and most popular way of getting around. Cars aren't actually allowed here, which not only cuts down on pollution, but also, of course, makes it much safer for younger children.
I'm at Longleat Forest Holiday Village in Wiltshire, Center Parcs' third and newest English complex. It's been carefully folded into some 400 acres of ancient forest, and despite the inevitable upheaval, adverse impact on the environment is low. Nearly 500,000 trees and shrubs have been planted to speed up the process of natural regeneration. And careful construction avoided damaging most of the trees, like these giant redwoods. They can live up to 3,400 years. Here, they're a mere 145, the oldest in Britain. Some 3,000 nesting boxes are dotted around the site to encourage birds and bats. And wildlife like this deer live on undisturbed. Even a lake has been purpose-built, specially landscaped, not just to blend in with the scenery, but also to create the ideal spot for water sports. Here you can try your hand at sailing, windsurfing, canoeing, or simply while away the time on a pedalo. The atmosphere of the forest village is distinctly foreign. Here, for instance, you might be in the Alps. And this could be elsewhere on the continent. This really reminds me of the south of France. And then, quite soon, you find yourself deep in the tropics. The foliage is exotic, and it's warm enough to wear summer clothes, whatever the time of year. That is, if you're in here. This is the Park Plaza, the indoor hub of the holiday village. Guests here stay in self-catering accommodation, and at the supermarket you'll find most of the things you'll need for a short break, with prices roughly what you'd expect to pay at a quality town supermarket. The Park Plaza is a kind of Eurocentre where Britain and the continent merge. The atmosphere has a Mediterranean feel with whitewashed walls, stone and wood. Several shops offer a wide range of items from glassware to underwater cameras, locally made craftware and general souvenirs. A rather special shop has a choice of children's books and toys, and you'll be pleased to know gifts that pocket money can buy. 7 themed restaurants offer a huge choice of meals and snacks in a variety of fairly sophisticated and spotlessly clean settings. Children are extremely well catered for. Mind you, so is everyone else, with a taste for indulgence. The price range is wide and roughly what you'd expect from high street eateries.
It doesn't matter how bad the weather is, because so much of what's on offer here is undercover. For instance, you could actually spend all day here, going to the restaurants, the shops, going bowling or swimming.
The subtropical leisure pool inside the familiar giant dome is the Center Parcs symbol and the main attraction. It's not hard to see why. It's heated to a constant 84 degrees, enough for bananas and bougainvillea to flourish in the balmy air. It's also free. The whole family can spend all day here, and it's the only activity for which you don't have to pay any extra.
Time to get wet again. Why me?
This slide turns adults into kids, and why not? The 600 villas were built in sections so they could be lifted over the trees. The standard really is very high. They're designed so you won't be overlooked by your neighbours. There's plenty of space and they're comfortably furnished, centrally heated and equipped for self-catering families. The kitchens are open plan and villas sleep 2 to 8 in neat, simple bedrooms. Larger villas have 2 bathrooms. And all of them have open fires. The executive version is more expensive, but it includes daily servicing, and the larger ones also have a whirlpool bath. The Jardin des Sports. There's a wide range of indoor and outdoor activities, but unlike most other British centres, they're not included in the holiday price. This is something you really should budget for. Qualified coaching is available for several sports, and if you've forgotten to pack your gear, you'll probably find something suitable at the well-equipped sportswear shop.
When you arrive, you're given this personal organiser which contains basically all the information you need to know. And it's really useful because if you want to make the most of all the various options available, you really do have to think ahead and book early. I think I'm going to play tennis at about 5 o'clock on Tuesday. Is there a court free?
Indoor tennis is one of the more expensive options. Outside, there are a further 8 courts at about the same charge as you'd pay at a recreation ground. And altogether, there are some 30 different activities and sports available. Time for something completely different. Although, I think I'm a bit big for this game. You could, of course, devise your own Get Fit course, starting with aerobics. And continue the Keep Fit theme at the Aquasana Spa Complex, where all sorts of weird and wonderful treatments are available.
And then, Jo, what exactly is being wrapped in seaweed going to do for me then?
This is going to help aid fat metabolism and also detoxify the skin.
What on earth does that mean?
That means it's helping to get rid of the toxins in the skin.
Well, if you don't fancy that, how about holistic healthcare, aromatherapy, or perhaps an old-fashioned Turkish bath? And these aren't just treats for hard-working housewives. Men can indulge in facials or massage as well. The Aquasana has all the advantages of a health farm without the strict disciplines. There's certainly no lettuce leaf diet, for instance. This restaurant's speciality is Dutch pancakes, an appropriate dish as Center Parcs began in Holland. And a continental sophistication and stylish approach sets Longleat apart from more traditional British holiday centres. The food is just one obvious example.
Nous avons un filet de saumon au crabe accompagné d'une crème de moutarde. Merci, bon appétit.
I think that means a fillet of salmon with a crab crust and a cream and mustard sauce.
A terrific end to a great day.
Anna Walker bursting with enthusiasm. And who wouldn't be? I mean, I've been around a bit, 60-odd countries, I suppose, but I've never seen anywhere better suited to families and groups of friends alike, whether they're having fun together or doing their own thing. No traffic, no pressure, no problem. You can just do what you want, when you want, without being a slave to the uncertain British climate. It's what a break is all about, and as you can see, it's done superbly. You'll find Center Parcs at Sherwood Forest in Nottinghamshire, Elveden Forest in Suffolk, and Longleat Forest in Wiltshire. So wherever you are, you won't have to travel far. And of course, it's there to be enjoyed 365 days of the year. Next time you feel like a few days away, call Center Parcs. Whether it's for this weekend or for next year, they'll do their very best to help you.